everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I'm making this video because we need to talk about something that has been secretly holding us back for years. The biggest lies we've been told about learning English. You know, those common things everyone says like just memorize more words or you need to be born in an English speaking country to be fluent. Well, guess what? Those are lies. Today I'm going to expose those myths and share the truth about learning English. And trust me, once you know these, your journey to fluency will change forever. So, let's dive in. Myth number 1, you have to be born with a talent for languages. First, let's talk about the most dangerous lie. Some people are just naturally good at languages. Here's the truth. No one is born fluent in any language, not even native speakers. We all start from zero. I remember when I first started learning English, I thought I just wasn't smart enough. I saw others speaking fluently and I thought, maybe I just don't have the talent. But then I realized those fluent speakers wasn't born speaking English either. They practiced, they made mistakes, and they improved. What I did, instead of thinking about talent, I focused on practice. Every day I tried speaking, reading, and listening. I made tons of mistakes, but guess what? Those mistakes were my best teachers. So, focus on progress, not talent. The more you practice, the better you get. Now, let me tell you something even crazier. There are people who grow up in English-speaking countries and still struggle with English. Meanwhile, there are learners from non-English speaking countries who become fluent. So, if it was all about talent, how do we explain that? Simple. Language learning is a skill, not a gift. Myth number 2, we need to live in an English speaking country to become fluent. This one is so common. People believe that the only way to become fluent is to move to the UK, USA, or Canada. But let me tell you, this is completely false. I live in a non-English speaking country and yet I became fluent. How? Because I created my own English speaking environment. I surrounded myself with English movies, books, podcasts, and most importantly, conversations with real people online. You don't need to be in an English speaking country. You just need to bring English into your daily life. What I did, I changed my phone settings to English, started thinking in English, and even talked to myself in English. I made it a part of my daily routine. And let me tell you, something funny. There are people who have lived in English-speaking countries for years but still struggle with English because they don't immerse themselves in it. Fluency isn't about location, it's about daily habits. Recently, I'm having a student and she has been living in USA for last 20 years, but she is not a fluent speaker. She understands English, but her fluency is really bad. Okay, so even though she was in America for last 20 years, she never actually speak with other speakers. She always speak in her native language, that is Bengali. So it's all about environment, if you were practicing it or not. So what you can do, surround yourself with English. Make it your second world. Myth number 3, you must learn grammar first. Grammar. This is a big one. Many of us are told you must master grammar before speaking. And so we spend years memorizing rules but still struggle to speak fluently. Here's the truth. Native speakers break grammar rules all the time. Think about how kids learn languages. They don't start by studying grammar books. They listen, they speak, and learn grammar naturally. You can do the same. So what I did, instead of memorizing rules, I focused on real conversations. When I made a mistake, I corrected it and moved on. My goal was communication, not perfection. So speak first, fix grammar later. The more you speak, the better your grammar gets naturally. And let's be honest. Have you ever seen a 3-year-old studying grammar books before speaking their first words? No, they just start talking and you can too. Myth number 4. You need to learn 10,000 words to speak fluently. A lot of people believe that fluency means knowing thousands of words. But the truth is, even native speakers use only a small portion of their vocabulary in daily conversations. The key is not knowing more words, it's knowing the right words and how to use them. What I did, I focused on the most commonly used words and phrases. Instead of memorizing long lists, I learned words in context that made them easier to remember and use. So, learn the most useful words and practice using them in real situations. Here's something shocking. Research shows that just 1,000 words cover 85% of daily English conversations. That means if you focus on the right words, you'll be speaking fluently much faster than you think. Myth number 5. Making mistakes means you are bad at English. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes because they think it means they're bad at English. But guess what? Making mistakes is actually a sign that you are improving. Every mistake is a lesson. When I first started speaking, I made so many mistakes. I felt embarrassed. But then I realized that every mistake helped me learn. If I never made mistakes, I would never improve. So what I did, I embraced my mistakes. Instead of avoiding conversations, I joined English speaking groups, spoke without fear, and learned from every mistake I made. So, mistakes are proof that you are learning. Don't fear them, embrace them. Myth number 6. You have to study English for years to speak fluently. Some people believe that fluency takes 10 plus years. But the truth is, it's not about how many years, it's about how you learn. You can study for 10 years in the wrong way and still struggle. But if you practice smartly, you can make huge progress in just months. What I did, I focused on daily practice. Even 30 minutes a day can lead to massive improvement over time. So study smart, not longer. Consistency is the key. Now that we've exposed these lies, here's the real truth. You don't need talent, you need practice. You don't need to move abroad, you need to create your own English environment. You don't need perfect grammar, just start speaking. You don't need thousands of words, just the right ones. You don't need to be afraid of mistakes, embrace them. You don't need 10 years, you need smart daily practice. If you believe in yourself and take action, you can become fluent. So now, tell me, what was the biggest lie you believed about learning English? Let's discuss in the comments. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.